It's time to be silent and welcome to Knutpunkt 2018. Woo! My name is Eva Wei, and I am one of the main organizers here, along with Sophie Falk and Charlotte Berlin. Right. First things first. We love your applause, but we're Swedes, we're quick and efficient. So instead of, applauding, you can do this thing. Don't do it too high because people behind you can't see. Do it a little bit lower. Perfect. Very good. Right. Do it again. Do it again. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. All right. Thank you. Right. Back to business. Very welcome to Knutpunkt 2018, to Lund and to Sweden. We hope that this year's Knutpunkt will let you meet a lot of new and old friends, that you learn a lot of new and old stuff, and that you help us shuffle the deck of the Larp community. We'll try to keep this short and efficient since we're Swedes. So basically what we do is that we'll start off with some statistics, give you a lot of practical information and expectation management, and end up with a very short opening game. There you go. Right. We'll start off with some statistics then, since you obviously seem to like it. We're almost 500 participants. I think we're 497 to be exact, from 27 different countries. And I could bore you with a lot of more information, but since we're LARPers or LARP interested, I would like to do this interactively. So, raise your hand if you're from a Nordic country. Whoa. Okay. Raise your hand if you're not from a Nordic country. That's pretty cool. Good job. How many of you have been on a week in Sweden? Oh, that's plenty of you. Cool. How many of you are organizing a program item? Oh dear. Now I get why the program is super full. How many of you are here for the first time? Woo! And how many of you have been on all Knutpunkt so far? All right. Okay, how many of you have been to more than 10 Knutpunkt so far? There's still some of you old farts around here. That's pretty cool. All right. Now over to some practical information. Let's see. Emergency exits, they're marked with green signs. You can find them on every floor. Make sure to check out where they are. In case of fire, if you hear the fire alarm, please get out to the lobby. If you don't hear the fire alarm, no reason to panic. No, honestly, that's the instruction we got. No reason to panic. If you hear it, go back to the lobby. If you don't, it's fine. All right, meals. Meals are shown on the schedule, in the app, and let's see, on my Knutpunkt. It is vegetarian by default, and it will be served buffet style, including the special food, with an exception of the Saturday evening, which I will talk about in a bit. This, as I said, the buffet style also includes a special food section, so if you have not told us about your dietary needs, please do not take food from that section, all right? Because that will end up that someone will not get their food, and we don't want that. Talking about food, wash your hands. Use alcohol gel. The KP plague is winning, and we can't have it so, right? Wash your hands. There will also be a silent section in the dining hall, and it will be clearly marked out for you who don't really want to interact when you eat. Saturday night evening's dinner will be served seated, which means that you have to be seated in the dining hall at 7 p.m. at the latest. There will be signs about that later on. If you forget it, go to the info desk, they will tell you about it. And then there's one more thing about food. Oh yeah, airborne allergies. We have some airborne allergies consisting of peanuts, shellfish, and seafood. Please refrain from consuming that in the hotel. All right? Right. I'm supposed to talk about parking. It's free. It's right outside. Right. I'm also going to talk about exclusivity. This year, after a lot of struggle, we managed to get the entire hotel for ourselves. So there's only us and the hotel management around this weekend. We want to keep it that way. Therefore, we would like you to wear your name tag at all times, because this will be the ticket for you to the venue. If you don't wear your name tag, someone will sooner or later approach you and either ask you to get your name tag or kindly to leave. So please wear them. It's not only for social purposes. Also, the doors out will probably be locked, so bring your key card to the room with you if you're going to smoke, if you're going to do something else. Because if you don't, you could still come in by asking the reception and show like your name tag or something like that. But it will be harder for you to get in. So bring your key card if you're going out for smoke. Oh yeah, and don't let others in, obviously. We have a fitness area. It consists of a gym, a pool, and a sauna. It is open from 7 to 10, 7 in the morning to 10 in the evening. You're not allowed to bring food or beverages unless it is in a plastic containers. We don't want you to consume alcohol in the fitness area either. Right, if you're going to bath or be in the sauna, please use a towel or please use a bathing suit. All the lockers will be, or the changing rooms will be mixed. So if you're not comfortable with changing in front of other people, please do that on your hotel room. Right, Charlotte.
We also have some rules that the hotel wanted us to inform you about. That you're not allowed to smoke inside, and this also include electric cigarettes, and that's because the fire alarms react to that too. And if you smoke, smoking is only allowed in the designated smoking area, and you can find the smoking area by turning it right after you exit the building. But if you have problem finding it, you can ask the info desk. And when walking in common areas, please wear shoes, because it can be glass or other things that can harm you. And about alcohol, you're not allowed to drink alcohol in the hallways or outside the hotel. But in the conference area, restaurant and lobby, you can drink alcohol that you bought in the hotel bar. And this is due to Swedish alcohol law, and the hotel can lose its license if people drink alcohol where they're not supposed to. So please respect that. And also about parties, the elevators are built for transporting people and stuff between different floors and not for partying, larping, having rituals or hanging out. So you're very welcome to have fun together, but not in the elevator. And there are also different rules for room parties on different floors. So there will be signs telling if you are on silent floor or if on a floor where you're allowed to play music or host a room party. This hotel has recently been renovated, so therefore we ask you to take extra care of the venue, and you're not allowed to put up things on the walls such as posters. But if you happen to break anything, please go to the info desk immediately and we will try to solve it. And if you haven't checked in yet, we ask you to do that after this opening ceremony. You go to the info desk so you can get your name tags and room key and that. And also, as Eva said, remember to keep your name tag and wear it all the time so we know that only the Knutpunkt participants is at the hotel. And you should also mark your pronouns so we can use the right pronoun. In the hotel lobby, you can find the info desk. And the info desk is open between 8 in the morning until 9 in the evening. And if you need help with anything or have questions, then you go to the info desk and they will help you or find a person that can help you. But if you have questions about the hotel, such as my key doesn't work or I have problem with logging on to the Wi-Fi, you can go right to the to the hotel reception and they will help you. And if you need help when the info desk is closed, then you can contact one of the organizers on duty, and there will be information by the info desk about who is the organizer on duty on that time. But if you for any reason feel unsafe or you need to talk with someone about how you feel and like that, or if something happens on the convention, then you're welcome to talk to one of our persons responsible for the participant hospitality, and they're going to come up on the stage so you know who they are. So this is two of the participant hosts, and if you have a problem with finding one of them, you can ask the info desk or an organizer, and if you don't remember how they look, you will also recognize them by the participant host marking that they will have later. And now also, yeah, thank you. And now also our program group will say something.
Hello, everyone. We are Siri and Rosalind, and together with the marvelous Anna Groth and Olle Nyman, we are responsible for the program that we have this year, which is amazing. Thank you, everyone who is a part of making it happen. I have 3 very important things to say. First, you have hopefully found the app that you can download to your smartphone. The app is a very handy overview, but it's not constantly being updated. So if you want to know exactly what is on, check your MyKPay page. There is the actual schedule as it is today. Other than that, there is a possibility to pre-sign up to some of the program items. If you decide that you don't have the energy or time to go to one of the program items you have signed up to, please turn off that sign up in the app, at my KP, Knutpunkt, so that someone else can log in and take that spot from you. It's also right to just show up at the program item and check with the organizer if there is any spare place. We have, unfortunately, some cancellations due to health, and there is also some empty spots in the program. If you want to do a spontaneous program item, you are most welcome to do so, and you will find information on how to do that and spread the word at the info desk.
Yes. For us, the Shuffling the Deck theme for this year has been about trying to mix the more classic Knutpunkt program items with influences from other kind of Larp scenes, influences from outside the Larp scene, and we have also been trying to encourage as many new people as possible to organize program items. But we also want you to keep a certain shuffling the deck mindset during this weekend. We know how easy it is to just attend the program items that you kind of already know that you will like. I know I do that all the time at LARP conferences. So we want to challenge you to, at least at one point during this weekend, go to a program item about a topic that you know nothing about, or that is being held by someone that you don't know from before. Or maybe ask those new people you just had lunch with what they are going to and join them instead of whatever you were planning to do. We also want to say to all of the program item organizers that you are awesome and we wish you the best of luck. And to everyone, have a great Knutpunkt.
Hello. Yeah. The app that Siri was talking about can be found in Google Play Store for Androids and Apple Store for iOS units. On your rooms, you have gotten a welcome package. Some of the things you probably guess what is and know how to use. Some of them you might not, but we will put up an explanation on Instagram and Facebook later. Our Instagram account is Knutpunkt 2018. We also have a Snapchat for those of you who are in that age. Our Snapchat name is Knutpunkt, and we will put up codes for scanning or whatever you do with it. Speaking of social media, we have some hashtags. It's hashtag Knutpunkt 2018, hashtag Shuffling the Deck, and hashtag KP18. Speaking of tags, as Eva mentioned, please wear your name tag all the time. It's not just because it's your ticket, it's also a way for people to approach you with the right name and the right pronoun. So we don't have to assume anything or second guess. The dressing rooms that was mentioned earlier at the pool area are mixed, which means that it's open for all genders at all times. And if you prefer to change in your own room, you're of course welcome to do so, but just quickly dry yourself off before leaving the pool area so it doesn't get soaking wet outside. Make sure that you have read our code of conduct. It can be found on our website at knutpunkt.se, and we will also have printed versions on the toilets behind the lobby. Please speak English at all times, even though you're speaking with someone with whom you share another common language. Have an open chair for someone to join your conversation, and if someone does join you, please introduce that person to the rest of the group and recap what you're talking about to that one who just joined you. We also have some signs on the tables when we're eating. It's a red sign, it says private, and then on the other side it says join, it's green. And now I will find my phone because my explanation is not here. The signs on the table mean that join is anyone is welcome, actively including people to join. Private means it's a close conversation going on, and that's not because people hate other people, but it's just, it could be a meeting or a delicate conversation that someone would like to have alone in a sphere with each other. Please use them. Yeah. What? Yes. I will now read a short excerpt from our Code of Conduct. And the Code of Conduct was originally written for Knutpunkt 2017, so KP last year. And we have adopted that again this year. Quote, please assume the best when it comes to other participants and try to cut each other some slack. Not everyone comes from the same shared knowledge base or social framework. Use social slips or miscommunication as an opportunity to clarify or to share knowledge in a respectful way. Please be respectful towards each other. Please be considerate with what you say and bear in mind the perspective of the listeners. End of quote. Knutpunkt 2018 is a conference that we have designed deliberately with an intersectional feminist perspective. This means that racism, sexism, classism, ableism, genderism, and trans, bi, and homophobia and other types of discrimination are not going to be tolerated. To kick things off, on that note, we want to do some expectation management. So I would like you to take a couple of seconds. I will take time to think about what you would like to experience during Knutpunkt 2018. You don't have to close your eyes. If you want to, you can do that. So think about what you would like to learn or do or experience. I would like you to now boil it down to one word. And I know this can be difficult, but please try to boil it down to one word. Yes, remember that word. I would like you to bring out your phones and or tablets. And if Janne could help me now, yeah? Go online, and then you will connect to the Wi-Fi Scandic _ easy. Follow the instructions to gain access to the network. And when you have done that, go to the website www.menti, that is MENTI.com, and use the code 886271. When you have done that, you can send us some love here. which also makes us see how many of you have entered the site. 5 people so far. So connect to the Wi-Fi, follow the instructions to gain access to the network. If you go on the internet, that's perfect. Just try to refresh whichever page you were on. Nice, I love it. And then go to www.menti.com. That is MENTI. And use the code 886271. No. Oh my god. No. Yes. Okay.
Don't panic, don't panic.
To those of you who are in, try to still remember this word that you were thinking about before. Okay. You are still logging in. I see it and sending all your love. Thank you. Tack, Eva. So that word that you were thinking about, when you have logged into the menti.com and used the code that's up there, let me see. There. What would you like to experience during Knutpunkt 2018? And I would like you to write down that word and submit it. So what you see here is what you are expecting from Knutpunkt 2018. We will, of course, keep this and put it up online so that we can share it with the rest of the world. Yes. While you're still doing that, Eva will now introduce you to the very short introduction workshop game.
Right. Connection, hey? All right. Now, as I promised, I will give you a very short introduction game. You wanted to connect with people. Yeah. You know, in Sweden we are for enthusiastic consent, and therefore this workshop will about giving and receiving no's. All right? I will give you some instructions. I will use Sophie and Charlotte to portray this instruction, and then I want you to try it out. So basically, turn to your neighbor. You could be groups of 2 or 3. Don't start yet, don't start yet. All right? One of them, that will be Charlotte, for example, asks a question to Sophie. It could be, for example, can I hold your hand? Do you take a walk? Do you want to dance? And so on and so forth. The one who has been asked, in this case Sophie, will say no. Charlotte will say thank you. Let's try.
May I hug you?
No.
Okay, thanks.
And then you switch. Then Sophie asks a question to Charlotte.
Do you want to go grab a drink with me?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Right, so you alternate this back and forth. Try to keep the question simple. Try them to be meaningful and try not to laugh, okay? Okay, try it out, go. Don't forget to switch if you haven't done so. Switch person if you haven't done so, please. All right. All right, very good, guys. Thank you so much. That was the introduction gaming connection. Super short, super simple. If you want to keep talking and getting those, you can, try that outside as well if you want to. But this game concludes the introduction to Knutpunkt 2018. Next up in here will be the first timer's guide to Knutpunkt. So if it's your first time, the marvelous Christopher will guide you through everything you need to know. Is he here somewhere? There you go. He's over there. He will come up in a bit and show his beautiful face. Dinner will be between 6 and 8 p.m. And if you have anything you'd like to ask us, please go to our fabulous info desk. Don't forget to check in and see you around. Thank you. You can applaud now if you want to. That's fine. Oh. Thank you.